Perimeter of a rectangle. What does perimeter even mean? The outside, like the fence line, right? Adding up the sides. So I'm giving you dimensions, but in terms of expressions or equations. Okay, if the perimeter is 30 meters, I know if I add 2 lengths plus 2 widths, I get 30, right? The length is 3 meters greater than the width, so the length is the width plus 3. So the length is the width plus 3, width plus 3, width and width. And then I look at it and add up my sides and build me equations, solve for width, and then go back and plug in for length. That's all it is. I did it in the video. I finished it in the video. Go back and watch it if you didn't. All right, now the in-class one, solving by graphing. Where are you going? Alrighty, so solve by graphing. To graph it, they have to be in y equals format, right? So I got to do some rearranging. Solving for y, I'm going to move my 3x over. So 2y equals negative 3x plus 12. Then I have to divide through by 2. So my first equation I'm putting in is negative 3 halves x. 12 over 2 reduces to what? Just to 6, right? All right, then I have this equation, x minus y equals 9. I want to solve it for y. I'm just going to move my y over. So x equals y plus 9, and then move the 9 back. So y equals x minus 9. All right? Okay, so these are the two equations I'm putting in my y equals in my calculator. So I would put in negative 3 halves. You can do it however you want in fraction stuff. Plus 6. And this one is x minus 9. Graph it. Now my graph looks really weird, right? And mine is like touch screen, so I can adjust it. Oh, I got some things going on, don't I? Turn that off. Okay. I need to adjust. So if I hit zoom 6, that's going to take me to the standard screen you see on your calculator, the 10 by 10. Do I see the intersection point? Yeah, I do. So all I need to do is find that point. Now sometimes you can count it and see it really easy. Sometimes you can't. So if you want to use the calculator function, hit second trace, look for intersect. Okay, it's going to have a blinker on there somewhere. Okay, so it's on the white, or it's on the red line, isn't it? So I'm looking for the left boundary. So I want to get close to it. Right boundary, get on the other side of it. So there it is. It's telling me your calculator does a little different. You see the intersection of 6, negative 3? Yeah? Okay. Yours will say guess, hit enter when it says guess. You don't want the guess, you want the real deal. Okay, so my answer is positive 6, negative 3. So if I wanted to check my work, if I put a positive 6 and a negative 3 in those equations, it should come out to be a true mathematical statement. That's as far as it goes on graphing, okay? So let's look at number 2. Here's a word problem for you. Catherine filled both the family vehicles at a service station. The total cost for 20 gallons of gas, of regular unleaded, and 17 premium unleaded was $144.89. Premium gas was 10 cents more than regular. Find the price per gallon for each type of gasoline. So we need to write our system of equations. So what are our two variables here? The prices of the gas, right? So I'm going to assign it. X is going to be the regular gas. price, and y is going to be the premium price. All right? All right, so let's take that first sentence. Total cost for 20 gallons of regular, so that would be 20 of X, and 17 of premium, that would be Y, is $144.89. And then it says premium, that's Y, is 10 cents more than regular. So if regular is whatever, and if I add 10 cents, that will give me my second equation. All right, easy enough? That's already, this one's in y equals form, ready to put in my calculator, isn't it? This one's going to take some rearranging, so let's do that. Let's move it over here for funsies. Let's move the 20x over. Then what would I do? Divide through by 17. And that gives me this equation. It's gnarly, but the calculator can handle these fractions. Right? So these are the two equations I want to put in my calculator. When I find that intersection, X will be the price of my regular gas, Y will be the price of the premium. All right? So let's do that. Let's put it in the calculator. So go to my Y equals, and we'll clear out whatever is in there. First one's easy to put in. X plus 10 cents. Oops, not 1 cent. 10 cents. All right, this one is kind of gross, but we'll do it. 144.89 divided by 17 minus 20 over 17 x. Okay? Now, let's stop and think for a second. Price of gas. What would be the highest it probably is per gallon? $4, right? That means if X is representing price of regular, Y is representing price of premium, that means my axes probably don't go any higher than 5. Does that make sense? Would it be negative? Could you have a negative price for gas? No, so the negative values don't really even make sense. So let's look at this. And sure enough, that intersection is falling over here in quadrant 1 where everything's positive. It should. All right? So then you can hit trace. I don't want to hit trace. Let's do intersect. I'm going to go right of that intersection. Oops. This looks different than y'all's, doesn't it? I'm not sure how this works. There we go. So then the intersection's at 387 and then 380 or 397. Do you see that? Does it make sense that the Y value is 10 cents higher than the X value? Yeah, it does. So that is my end result. My end is going to be what is the price of the gas. So regular gas would be 387. And the premium gas is $3.97. That is my answer, putting it in the context of the question. Is that all right? Will everything be word problems? No, but you will have a handful here and there. So if you're getting stuck on that, if you're having issues with the window, let me know. We can troubleshoot that before quizzes, before tests. All right? All right.